Today is August the 4th, 2020, and today is part 25 of our study of end times. Yesterday we talked about the second coming of Jesus and said it would be in two phases. The first part, Jesus will be coming for his saints to receive them up with him. The second part, he will be coming with his saints to set up his kingdom on the earth. Now we know that coming with his saints will take place at the end of the tribulation, at the end of the Battle of Armageddon. If you want to call it a battle, it won't be much battle. Jesus is just going to wipe things out. So when does the first part take place? When is Jesus coming for his saints in the air? Well, that's a good question. Not too many years ago, I remember a man has figured it out and knew exactly the day that Jesus was coming back. Fooled a lot of people, and people were expecting and waiting on him, but Jesus didn't show up. And back through the years, there have been many people that have set dates, but Jesus didn't show up. Now listen to what Jesus said. Jesus said in Mark chapter 13, "But of that day and that hour knoweth no man." Did you get that? No man. No, not the angels which are in heaven. Angels don't know. Now listen. "Neither the Son." Jesus said, I don't know exactly when it's going to be. "But the Father." The Father's the one that knows when he is coming back. Now, if men don't know, and the angels don't know, and Jesus doesn't know, how in the world do people think they know when he's coming back? Evidently they can't read or something. I haven't figured it out. But his coming has always been what we call imminent. That is, he could come back at any moment. We're told to watch. In Paul's day, I noticed this the other day, in Paul's day, in 1 Corinthians 1:7, it says, "So that you come behind in no gift, waiting for the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ." So in Paul's day, they were waiting for Jesus' return. Jesus could return any time. People ask me, when do I think he's coming back? Well, this is not setting a date, but I think his return will be sometime between right now, at the present, and the time when Antichrist sets himself up as God in the temple. Now, that may be right, it may be wrong, but I think sometime between now and that time, Jesus will return. Now then, after the first part of the coming, when we are caught up into heaven, a couple of things are going to take place. First, there will be the judgment seat of Christ, in which the saved will be judged not for their salvation, but be judged for their works in order to receive rewards. The last part of Revelation, Jesus said, "Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be." So the first thing going to happen when we're gone is that the judgment seat of Christ will take place. Then the second thing will happen is the marriage of the Lamb, in which Jesus will be married to the church, and there will be a great wedding supper take place. Now, in my opinion, these two things will take place while the tribulation is going on down here on earth. We won't be here, we'll be in heaven, and be going through, first of all, the judgment seat of Christ, and I think we'll go into that tomorrow, and also the marriage supper of the Lamb spoken of in Revelation. So here we have it. Sometime, and we don't know when, could be today, Jesus is going to return and receive his people up to himself, where we will have the judgment seat of Christ and also the marriage supper of the Lamb, and then we will return with him to the earth to set up his millennial kingdom here on the earth. And that's the way things look to me. Well, our time's gone again today. So we will continue on tomorrow with the judgment seat of Christ and see what that's all about. So until tomorrow, have a great day.